Otto, how about a refill?
I was ahead of you this time, Mr. Fleming.
Oh, that's the way to do it. Thanks. Now, just what is that supposed to be?
It's for plucking olives from martinis, Bill. No self-respecting saloon would be without one. No, I was thinking of that same article I read. It said that you've managed to put together the finest private collection of dueling weapons in California.
That's just icing on the cake, you know, a wig for a bald personality, if you get what I mean. I was collecting the stuff because I was trying to keep that popular sportsman legend still alive, you know. The house is hung with them like cooked spaghetti. They dangle everywhere, but believe me, right now, I wouldn't trade you a good fish knife for the whole lot of them. I was trying to be somebody or something that I never am going to be. But that Baxter, cocky rooster, never worked a day in his life, never fought his way out of a paper towel. He didn't need a phony prop like that. And there he is with Laura now in my house, the two of them, as cozy as lice in a locket.
Bill? Did you ever think of challenging Baxter to a duel?
What?
No. I know this sounds, but as I said before, I'm only speaking academically.
Academically, I've learned, since I've been talking to you smart young fellas, it means you're wrapping a bomb in a package that'll look like 2 pounds of fudge.
All right, let's just say then that the whole thing, it fascinates me.
Why?
Well, you talked last night and again today how you'd like to kill this Baxter and, in a technical sense, not murder him. Oh, am I close to the truth?
Close to it. You're sitting right on top of it. As much as I hate Baxter, I like the gas chamber even less. All I want to do is belt him in the mouth about 3 times, wring his neck, and then throw him through a tightly locked window.
Bill, you're a throwback to the days of the old Wild West, but for an ex-professional fighter, I'm afraid that wouldn't be the most strategic approach. As I told you before, I'll be taking my bar examination in the spring, so I'm more fascinated by the legal and the personal aspects of your situation.
But what's dueling got to do with it?
I'm getting to that. I'm trying to tell you that under California law, they still grant special consideration to anyone who damages, or for that matter, kills another person in a duel. You see, there are all sorts of odd provisions remaining on the statutes from the days of Spanish rule. Did you know that?
I don't know my left ear from Yosemite National Park, but it doesn't mean I'm not willing to learn.
Well, actually, what I'm talking about is pretty well covered in Section 33478 of the Civil Code. You see, it still remains in the minds of most of us that a duel represents an affair of honor, so that the conditions in your own case, they couldn't be better. I mean, you said before that your wife's affair with Baxter is on what you might somewhat call a semi-public scale, haven't you?
If you mean they've done everything but sell tickets, yeah.
And that, plus the fact that Baxter was, for a brief time, one of your closest friends. Well, listen, I can tell you this right now. The average jury would vote you 3 cheers and a bottle of your favorite brandy if you killed Baxter in a duel. If I were able to represent you, I could guarantee an acquittal. Not that we're talking seriously, of course. We're only speculating.
No. Hold on a minute, will you? I want to think. Now, it's It's ridiculous. It'd never work. A man who won't fight with his hands hasn't much belly for any other things. I know Baxter. I'd go down there and he'd just stand and smile at me. He'd say, "Hello, Bill, help yourself." Make me feel like an assassin or an idiot.
A man can be made to fight with swords.
Not Baxter. You don't know Baxter.
Any man, Bill, if you goad him enough, stick him enough. Just keep it up is what I mean until, well, if he has a weapon at hand, he's going to defend himself. Any kind of a creature will fight under certain circumstances. A saint, a worm, or... Oh, you're Mr. Baxter.
How academic are you being now?
Well, how academic would you like me to be? You live in California, don't you?
Oh, sure. Just across the border, about 300 miles from here.
And it's country like this, isn't it?
Yeah, big. Stick a pig, nobody'd ever hear him holler.
You want a drink? You want another drink?
No. No, I don't think so. I can't afford to get drunk today.
Oh, hello.
Why back so soon? Wasn't the hunting any good up there?
The hunting was lousy up there. But I think it's going to get better from now on. Get up on your feet.
Come on now. Let's not spoil a pleasant evening, old boy.
You drunk, dear? Drunk as usual?
Not as usual. This time a little differently. Something new has been added.
Drunk or sober, dear, no man can impersonate the Three Musketeers by himself.
This is not going to be a solo performance. I repeat my invitation. Get up on your feet.
What's this supposed to be?
A parlor game, the end-all parlor games. I'm going to kill you.
Oh, sure, Bill. Yes, Bill. Do you mind if I finish my martini first? No, it's pretty strong for kid stuff, isn't it?
Get up, Baxter, get up.
Honestly, Bill.
Laura, I think maybe you better fix our boy a nice soothing drink or else help him get his head under the shower. Now, look, Bill, all jokes aside now, fun is fun.
Yes, so they tell me, especially when the husband's away. If you had the guts of a mouse, you'd pick up that saber and not make me stick you like a side of beef.
You know something? He could be just foolish enough to believe this. I don't want to spoil anybody's party, but maybe you better just call the cops.
Stop it! Are you out of your mind?
What? Maybe I am. Maybe I am just enough to get this job done right.
Stop it! Bill, listen. Laura, talk to him.
I don't think he's fooling. I don't think he's fooling at all.